Let's look at the reporting environment. If you go to this tab, Report, you're going to see all of the progresses that are tracked on the platform. So right now I'm in my class, you can always switch here. And also I see the content and I can see how well the students are progressing per chapter. Now usually you're going to have a lot of students on this page, but right now I just have this one dummy account, so I only see very limited results. Here is the summary, so that's in overall how they're doing with chapters. Then we have a chapter on numbers and a chapter on complex numbers. I can then click on these results and I will get a more specific result. So this is going to be per subchapter. There is one subchapter on integers, for example. So you can get more progress here. You can keep clicking and here you're going to get package results. And then one more step and you're going to be at the exercise level result. So here you even see how many seconds students took to finish one exercise. So if I open up one of these, I can see all of their attempts, I can see what they answered and what the solution is. I'll go back to report. And I'll quickly show you also here on the upper right that you can use a time filter or you can download this. So for example, if you're using a learning management system and you want to save your grades, or if you want to save grades for your administration, you can just do that here. And here you have the legend, so it just explains what all of these progress pie charts mean. If you have multiple groups, you can also click on this name here, name of the class, and then you can search the results by group. So usually if you have multiple teaching assistants that are helping you, maybe they can just search for their own group and then they will only get the students from that group. In the second tab, you're going to see all of the test results. So here we see that the student did 3 different tests. So there was a diagnostic test on the platform, weekly quiz 1, and another weekly quiz 1, or perhaps there were 2 attempts. We also see the grade if you use the transform to grade option, a type of the test, when they started it and when they ended it. This is just a quick overview, but you can also have a full review of the test. So you can open it up like this. This is similar to what you see usually when you go to the testing tab. Then we can go to assignments. The assignments results are going to show up here. So right now there was just one assignment that we set up before. You can also open it up and then you can see the results over there in more detail. Under dashboard, you're going to see more general reporting for your class. So this is how well your class is doing with all of the students in it. There is overall average score, and that means how well they are completing the exercises. So how likely they are to guess, not to guess, but to answer correctly or to answer wrongly. And then also we have the overall average progress. So that means how far along they are with completing the full course. Down here we have some activity rates, how many exercises were made in this class, how many theory pages reviewed, how many slideshows reviewed, and then also a summary. Slideshows are not something we usually use, but it is something you can create yourself if you want to have it in your course. So that's why that's mentioned here. And here we have recent activity. If students are participating in the class, you're going to see it here and you see it per date. Underneath here, we see what are the most recent packages that were done, and you have the student name and the timestamp as well. And then at the bottom, we also see content. So again, a nice general chapter overview of the progress. We saw that previously as well. And the last thing in the reporting environment is these attempts. And attempts are a way for students to participate with an exercise, and then the teacher can save some of these attempts and show them anonymously on the board. So usually if you are having classes in real life in a classroom and you want to show somebody's attempt because maybe it's a common mistake, but you don't want to put the student's name on the screen, then you can just use this option.